Okay, I should have probably done this during the day when I had better lighting, but you know what? We're gonna do it now. I hope I can be heard. So, all right. Mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's go. Hello. My name is. I go by Wanjiku. This is my first video that I am taking for this, that I'm hoping to be a longer series or more consistent than I have been with my own videos that I've taken 1 or 2 times, and that's been the beginning and the end. So I'm hoping this will be something a little different. The reason for me recording this video is I just want to share more of my journey that I've been through. Mainly, this is being triggered by like this mental breakdown that I had last month that just pushed me to feel that I should create somewhere or have somewhere where I speak and share what I'm going through, in the hopes of helping people, because I've heard a lot of things online that have been able to assist me through my journey and also through this process to help myself, like by talking, because I think talking for me is one of the ways that I hear back and I process information. So I think this will also be very useful for me. So I don't know how these videos are gonna go. This is the first one. I'm gonna start recording this one, post it on YouTube probably. If I can on TikTok, I will too. But if not, then we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna be starting off by, I would like to be pulling a card each day, each time. Maybe I should do it on camera because I pulled a card earlier. Okay, let me pull one on camera because I had already pulled out one. I think it would be better if I just do it while I'm with y'all and stuff. Let me put some rose water. I'm gonna use some rose water to just some peace and love for myself, for the cards, love for God, and everything that comes to let us be. I'm not I don't want to say I'm not good. I'm learning how to read tarot and starting by through myself and the people around me. So yeah. Well, that wasted no time. Here is our card. It's the death card and it came up upright. So this deck that I have particularly has like descriptions, like words here, and then a little quote usually, and then here it has some other words, and then the number of the card, and what sign it is. This is a water and Scorpio, and so yeah, and in the 8th house in astrology, you have death that is ruled by Scorpio. So death represents transformation, ending cycle, transition, time, necessary change. So I guess I won't particularly speak about what happened in July and let it come up as it needs. I guess I'll let the cards be what guide me, and I'll just base it off on what's written off here and what I feel from the card. So this one is death. Growth always means leaving something behind. Transformation, ending cycle, transition, time, necessary change, death. Growth always means leaving something behind. Whew. Okay, so I'm a Scorpio moon if you're into astrology. And Scorpio is all about transformation. Well, not all about, but that's a big part of Scorpio. Personally, for me too, I feel like that. Where I feel like my life has been me having to go through this constant ego death of like, oh, I'm good now, and then oh, here's something else you need to work on this and kill this and do that. So right now with this death card, it feels like very much like I'm in this space of transformation. I'm wanting to go to a new level that I've never been at before. Which I guess that happens with every time you're trying to transform, because you're trying to go somewhere that you've never been before. But it's like I feel like sometimes during the journey you forget what that feels like, because after you transform, you're going through like trying to learn that new version of you and trying to process that. And so for me, this card is really talking about transforming. I don't know if I want to per se speak about this to my own self, or if I want to speak about this to just what I feel, or if you guys can resonate, or if you just feel like you can connect with this. But I guess I can speak what transformation has been like, or what transformation means for me. Transformation is wanting to be better. I think transformation for me is looking at yourself and doing your shadow work and doing self-reflection work on yourself, and knowing that, this version of me doesn't resonate with me, or it doesn't vibrate with me, or like when you feel stuck. I remember hearing this, like when you feel stuck at a certain place, whether it's spiritually, financially, emotionally, and you feel like you keep just going in a cycle and nothing is changing, it's probably because you have outgrown that you have grown as much as you can in that situation, or you have outgrown that situation, and that's then the time to transform, which at those times it's can prove to be more challenging, because it's something that you've probably done for a long time. So it's become now a habit. And so now you're trying to not just stop something that you did, but trying to build better habits so you can not doing that so much. So I guess actually that kind of sums it up. Like, it's when you're feeling like, if you want to know when you are going through a transformation, or it's time for a transformation, it's when you're feeling stuck. And transformation doesn't have to just be like with you, like personally, like with you as a whole, or as doesn't have to be all of you as one thing. Transformation can be like it can be like just your job, it can be your car, it can be just that thing that, like, even when you're praying about it, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're still feeling stuck. Then it's like you gotta start questioning what needs to be transformed through that. I think in general, as a people, there's always constant transformation in little things. And I think that when we fail to do those little things and we let all of them burn out at the same time, and it's all piled up on us, then it feels overwhelming. And I also think there's times in life where there is just times where you are forced to do more jumps. And this journey of doing this transformation, this journey of doing these things it's really a choice. It's a choice. It's not something that you can be forced into. Like, God is not going to force you into transforming. Like, unless you ask God to say, like, I want to do this, I want your help, and I can do this, then in that case, yeah. And God will always try to help you, but at the end of the day, you gotta also just get up and get on, and choose to want to be better. Choice. You have choice. So I'll take this death card. When you see the death card, just know growth always means leaving something behind. So if there's any cycles that you're feeling that have been going on that need to end, this would be the time to end those. Necessary change, it's gonna be, it's like, and I'll leave you all with this. It's like, if you're farmers, when they plant crops at the end of most seasons, you have to take the crops out and make the ground again for new crops for the next season. So the same way with yourself, there comes a time where you have to uproot the roots. And it's usually like if you have ever seen, or if you've done it, trying to take roots out, they're usually very stuck to the ground. Like, it's not like you gotta nudge them and pull, because they've become so tight and closely knit with that, it felt like home. And so they gotta get pulled out of that. So those seeds from those plants, those plants have grown in that ground, they've grown in that soil, and then within them they should pursue, they will bear fruit, and in that fruit there should be seed for a majority of things. And so with that seed, you save that seed for the next season. You take care of that seed, and you prepare the ground, you prepare the soil, so the next season comes, you can plant that soil so it can grow again. So I guess that's the best way another way to explain this card is like how you look at seasons. There's going to be, this card is telling you basically this season of your life, it's time for transformation. Ashe. Until next time. Until next time.